that's for sure. It's the Go-Getter Show.
See no bells, see no bells.
See no.
Your mama smell. Hey, we back on the Go-Getter Show, Go-Getter Show, go. You just had Shelly Bangs on this month. Now we got one of the realest, one of the underground legends. Fuck that underground shit. We gonna call him a legend, cause that's what he is. We got Franseno. What's up? What's up?
What's good, man? What's the word?
Nobody call you a legend around this bitch.
I don't know, man. I prefer the term underground king, but you know, people say I'm legendary. I just say I'm working hard, bro. I'm a hustler.
That's what happens when you do legendary shit, bro.
It is what it is. I ain't ducking it.
And when you doing legendary shit, people recognize that shit. You know, it's like, you're the beast from over east. Why they call you that?
Originally, man, cause I'm from the east side, and I was doing a lot of things over east. I was doing a lot of things over east, so I ain't even really like it at first, but you know, it grew on me.
Okay.
Beast over east, you know. Now it's just a moniker, a statement.
A moniker, a statement. So you go by a lot of titles, a lot of names. Give him a few of them names and a few of those titles before I give it to him, cause you gave me this bio and this motherfucker sound like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
one of them joints.
I'm Franseno, man. You know, I got my hands in a lot of different things. You know, like I said, my talent hustling, man. I'm a hustler at heart. So you know, I like to find a hustle and then put my twist on it and work my 1-2. You know, but as far as I like entrepreneur and recording artists.
So
that's simple.
simplifies it, super simplified it, right? But this bio says a whole lot. He trying to be modest, man. This man do a whole lot, man. And I call him legendary because he do be doing legendary shit. You know, across Chicago, a lot of people can't get away with what you be doing, bro.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? A lot of people shit get shut down, get shot the fuck up, get all kind of shit. But your shit rocks out to 6 in the morning every Friday on the peak day of the week.
Yeah,
like
man.
A lot of people can't do that shit, bro.
I mean, I put in a lot of work for this though, bro. I ain't started this yesterday, so that's part of it. And then I'm a solid individual, so that go a long way. A lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying, like E40 say, they solid, not solid.
So I got this write up on you. It says I'm not a rapper, I'm a hustler.
Facts.
And you got a lot of credentials: recording artist, ghostwriter, producer, podcaster, the promo girls. That's a whole entity. Big C's luxury tees and accessories. Entrepreneur, anti-cash crypto club, outstanding member of the guys, nightlife connoisseur. He's the thought lord, the international famous player, a polygamist.
All the above.
Hold on, a stripper tamer.
All the above.
Man, that's a lot, bro. You do a lot, man.
Above, man.
And you do it with that shit on your shoulder, like you wear that shit on your chest, like.
I mean, because it's me, bro. Like, a lot of people go wrong in this business, or when they trying to get in this business, because they putting on a facade. Like, this was stuff I was doing for real. So it ain't no uniform. Like, I ain't putting it on because I'm here with you, or I ain't putting it on when I go in the booth. This who I am all the time. This who I was before this. Before I got on a mic or in front of a camera, and this just who I'm gonna be. So it's all over for me. I mean, it's in me. It ain't on me.
Over 1 million views on YouTube.
Over 1 million views on YouTube. That actually need to be rechecked too, cause I'm way over 1 million now on everything. I might be closer to 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got one video that's at 1 million.
Okay, so I got a bunch of questions that I ain't even wrote down, bro. Cause I know you, and I just be wondering.
You can ask me anything, man. I don't interview with a lot of people, man. You can ask me whatever you want.
I've been trying to get you to pull up, but you know Friday is a premiere day for you, and I know you be going crazy
bro.
on Friday.
It be busy for me, bro. It ain't. If your show was any other day, I probably would have been on here 5 times by now. But by being on Friday, it's hectic for me, bro. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning, and I ain't stopped going yet. And I probably ain't gonna get no sleep till 6, 7 in the morning tomorrow.
Dope shit. Good shit. Bro ass be working. You hear me? Yeah. On the Go-Getter Show, that's what we do, man. We bring the getters out. That's what we on. We We got Franseno on the motherfucking Go Get a Show. Go Get a Show. You already know what's going on, man. We're gonna be right back. This is just the intro with his part of the intro.
Go.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Huh? Yeah, we back.
Yes, sir.
Bro came through with bottles. He ain't had no models, but he had cups. I'm like, fuck it, fill him up. Good Julio. Good Julio on deck. Bro ass be promoting.
Yeah.
Every week, every day. Bro ass be on that shit. So who have you produced for?
Right now, I produce for myself a lot of co-production. I got a project called Sex, Drugs, Rapping Hoes, and me and my homie Turtle produced that. We basically co-produced the whole project.
Turtle Banks?
Nah. He kind of exclusively worked with me. You probably ain't.
Okay.
You ain't probably heard him about doing nothing else. He did some other stuff back in the day, and he kind of stopped messing around with the music. I kind of re-sparked him and got him back in the studio, and we pumped out that project and a couple other things. He produced Mind, Body, Soul. That's a song that I got out. I got a video for that. He produced the coronavirus song I got.
Okay.
He produced First Day of Summer, and a few more. Them some of the top ones, some of the top streaming ones at least that he produced right there.
So what do you feel about the statements? Trying to explain this game to a lame is like trying to show a blind man colors.
That's one of my favorite things to say. Trying to explain this game to a lame is like trying to show a blind man colors. I mean, it don't matter how hard you try, what you put in their face. You can have all the evidence in the world. They just don't want to see it. They choose not to see it. It's like trying to show a blind man the color red. He blind. He ain't gonna never understand. You know what I'm saying? Or yellow or blue. It ain't about the color. Any color. It's just a slick way to say you don't get it and you ain't gonna never get it.
I'm way too smart to be broke, and it costs way too much to be poor.
Man,
Break that shit down to me.
that's ill, bro. That's some of the illest joints. You know, I be reading a lot or whatever, and it's a lot of other people who say that because people hear me say that and think I coined the phrase, but I really didn't coin the phrase. You feel what I'm saying? I just like how that go because when you think about it, it costs a lot of money to be broke. Like people think that because you broke or because you ain't got it, it mean you ain't never touching it. Now that mean you ain't keeping the money. So you running through a lot. Poor people is probably running through more money than rich people. On the spending side, you feel what I'm saying? Like they say, most people know most of the spending power is in our community. We ain't holding that money, but it's sure coming through our hands. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I say to remind me to stay sharp, to stay on my grind, and not to overdo it, but to appreciate what I got and what's there and capitalize on it at all times.
Blast and stash and cash
And always motherfucking ask.
Sound like some pimp shit.
Man, I mean, I'm steady asking, man.
Are you a pimp?
Steady asking.
Are you a pimp?
I'm steady asking.
The question is Franseno a pimp?
I'm steady asking.
Okay. So y'all caught that, right?
I'm steady asking.
Y'all caught that, right?
Blast and stash and cash and always asking, man.
My fucking
Now,
boy.
I did coin that. Now, a lot of heard y'all niggas trying to steal that. That was one I came up with myself.
What does it take to be an entrepreneur in your eyes?
Man, you gotta be relentless. You gotta be resilient.
I'm going to the mic.
You gotta be relentless. You gotta be resilient. You have to be a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a visionary. You gotta be able to see something that might not be there in its full capacity. But you gotta be able to see the potential of it and know how to execute the plan to make it come to fruition.
How effective has it been mixing the after-hour scene with your artistry?
That was probably the best shit I ever did.
Explain.
If you don't know, I own my own social club called the After House. You know, shout out to Dre, shout out to J City. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to a lot of people who helped me build this thing up to the point where it's at. But the After Hours basically it's like a social club. You know, you come out, enjoy yourself, let loose Friday, Saturday night, Thursday night, things of that nature. So having that is like having my own ecosystem. It's like having my own world to bring people into. So as opposed to where you might come and see me on stage, if I rock out 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you get a piece of it. But when I open them doors and it's 10 o'clock and they don't close until 6, you didn't I didn't engulfed you in my world. It's like I done threw you in the ocean of Franseno. You know what I'm saying? So it's a completely different experience. And a lot of artists don't get a chance to curate their own experience like that for themselves. And it's really a sad thing. What up, Yummy? I see you watching, baby.
That's hard. What would you change about yourself if you can go back to when you first started this shit?
I wouldn't have brought street politics into it. I wouldn't have brought a street niggas mentality into it. Because for a long time, I wouldn't work with people if they didn't come from the same kind of background that I came from, and I didn't know how detrimental that would be until later on. So that's what I would change. I would change my mentality coming in.
What do you think it would take to put your whole platform on the next level?
I don't know, bro. I think it's gonna take a lot more hard work from me. Hooking up with the right partners. Um, Hooking up, possibly doing some kind of joint venture or something like that. If I knew that, it would be on the next level. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. If I had a straight answer for that, I would be doing it.
That's 100 though.
I think it's a few things though, and I'm building. I'm steady asking.
That's real shit. To be able to recognize, things that you need to do to make yourself get to the next level and shit.
For sure, for sure.
How much influence do you ever take from your boy, Uncle Luke?
Actually, they put that on me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Uncle Luke and Two Live Crew and just everything that they represent. But as far as musically, my image is like Uncle Luke. I'm not musically like Uncle Luke at all. I'm way more lyrical than Uncle Luke. I got way more social commentary in the music than Uncle Luke. And this ain't no diss. You know what I'm saying? It's just the facts of the matter. But people like to say that because I think the only time if they see my stage show, if you seen my early stage show, you ain't never seen a guy on stage with 6, 7, 10, 12 scantily clad ladies doing their thing, and that's who they compare it to. You know what I'm saying? So my stage show is a lot like Uncle Luke, but as far as everything else, not so much.
Okay.
But shout out to Uncle Luke though.
Shout out to Uncle Luke. One of my inspirations.
Yes, sir. Luke Records.
Yes, sir. Speaking of records, have you ever started a label yourself, or have you ever managed any artists? And what's the challenges that you faced doing so?
Well, right now, man, shout out to Mondo, shout out to KB, shout out my boy Thello. We putting together a thing right now, our own label. You know what I mean? You gonna see a lot of things coming from us in 2024. We kind of already got the ball rolling. We looking for artists and all that. I've done a lot of co-managing of artists. I've done a lot of helping of artists. Most of the time, when artists come to me and want me to manage them, they really just want me to help them. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, 90% of them ain't even in the space where they need a manager yet. But they know that they need some kind of help to get from where they at to where they want to go. So a lot of times, it's almost like putting them on the game, just telling them about different spots, giving them advice, you know what I'm saying? Peeping them to pitfalls and different little shortcomings and things they could do to trip themselves up, things of that nature. Man, I've done that for a lot of artists, bro. I can't even name. I don't even count that no more because it's just who I am. If you want some advice and you come to me for it, I'm gonna give it to you to the best of my ability.
So, do you say they gave you the name Beast Over East, right?
Yeah.
So that means that you actually from over East.
Yes, I'm actually from over East, from the East Side.
What makes over East so different than the other parts of the city to you?
It's treacherous. Is over East is another world, man. If you ain't from over East, you might not understand. But over East is it's the same, but it's different, and it's expanded through the popularity of this music. I remember when I was a shorty, they used to say it ain't no East Side. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's almost like a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? Due to different things that have happened in the city and different prominent figures who then, you know what I'm saying, rose up out the city or whatever. But the East Side to me is like a school, bro. It's like a college that I graduated from. That's how I look at it.
Speaking of college, speaking of school, what's up with Franseno University?
Well,
What's that about?
right now, I put it on hiatus to next year. But Franseno University is basically a bunch of like-minded individuals. It started off just all over the country. Now we're a little more global than that. And I got members in Africa. I got members all over the place, man. But it started off just different people all over the country that was coming together and pooling resources and helping each other grow. Like we was just talking about me being a manager of the artist or like a big brother or, you know what I'm saying, just lending a helping hand to artists. I got tired of artists asking me to do that I created like a module of all them questions that people ask me. So instead of you asking me that, I could just say, here, watch this. And it's probably going to answer most of your questions.
That's hard. So did you have to put a lot into getting that structured, or did it just come together like butter?
Nah, I put a lot into it. And it came together. It was a little bit of both, bro. Like, just to be perfectly honest with you. I did put a lot into it. I don't want to make it seem like that I didn't put a lot into it. But also, it kind of naturally came together once I threw the idea out of there. A lot of people just jumped on the train. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Rock Wilson. Shout out to Amir Morgani out of VA. Rock Wilson out of Detroit. You know what I mean? And a lot of other people, bro. I got a lot of people who to help. You know what I'm saying? As far as Franseno University go, and you know we just moving. We moving and grooving, man.
Name some of your entrepreneurial influences.
Elon Musk, Nipsey Hussle, Jay-Z, man, what's his name? Charlie Munger, Steve Jobs, a lot of people. I like real business, man. Anybody doing real business, not just rappers.
Right.
A lot of times when people say that, they just really mean rappers.
Yeah, tap in. Tap in with Franseno. Franseno, where can they find you at for all the people who just tuning in, just tapping in?
Oh, man, I'm on every social media, man. Franseno, Franseno. Type me in on any social media, you know what I'm saying, any DSP. Go stream the music. Please go stream the music. You know what I'm saying? Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Deezer, whatever. It don't really matter. Whatever.
Yeah, you can find ChicaGoGetter everywhere.
Everywhere.
Under the name ChicaGoGetter. Or you can tap in with the Go-Getter Show on all platforms. You already know y'all gonna be able to find this episode.
Yes, sir.
With Franseno on the Go-Getter Show. You already know. Tap in, subscribe, like, share, all that. You already know we coming right back after these commercial breaks. See no bells.
Bells.
Yo, we back. Back live on the Go-Getter Show. You already know how we coming every Friday.
Yes, sir.
So I got more questions from my boy Franseno.
Come on, I got more answers.
Musical influences.
Man,
where that come from?
I listen to a lot of music, bro.
Hopping the whip with you right now. Who you playing in 2023?
It just depends on what mood I'm in, man. I'm listening to a lot of Key Glock right now. I'm listening to a lot of Nipsey. I'm listening to a lot of Thello. That's an artist that I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to a lot of me. I'm an underground king, bro. I listen to a lot of underground stuff, bro. Like, I listen to the mainstream artists that's hot too, but I listen to a lot of underground from all over, bro. Like,
okay.
I just might tap in. Like, I'm in the stage right now where I'm listening to you based off of where you from. So, like, all last month I just was playing all niggas from Florida. And then, like, I'm listening to a lot of cats from Ohio and that area. Then sometimes it's Dallas or Houston, something like that. So, it really just depends. and I listen to more than just rap. So I'm into everything on the music side.
Okay. So I have a question about this entrepreneur hustling shit.
I got an answer.
Now you know back in the day, it was all hard work.
Mm-hmm.
These 2010s, and this millennium shit. This shit kind of switched up and got a little easier. Motherfucker sitting back on a computer. So my question is, do you think the scammer messed up the game of hustling?
No, hell
Okay,
no.
talk to me.
I think niggas who say that is broke or just mad because they don't know. They ain't up on the newest of the new. You know what I'm saying? I don't think no hustler messed up the art of hustling. I just think they took advantage of what was the best way to hustle in their time. You know what I'm saying? Hustling in the 1920s or 30s, you probably was a bootlegger. You know what I'm saying? If you hustled in the early 70s, you probably was a pimp. If you hustled in the early 80s, you probably sold crack. You know what I'm saying? If you hustled in the late 2000s, 2010s, 2020s, you probably scammed.
So what about the 20s? Like, when did the shit switch? Like, these
I don't
hustles
know.
still around?
Every hustle's still around.
Except bootlegging.
Bootlegging's still around too. I ain't gonna lie. They put a new name on it, and I would say that because bootlegging probably don't exist where you making bathtub brew. But if the liquor store closed at a certain time and you selling liquor after that, you technically a bootlegger.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So every hustle got its own hustle, so to speak, if you can feel where I'm going with that. But you see, to answer your question, when did it change? It's hard to say, man, because some people was doing it in the early 2000s. It was people who were doing it in 2002. I would say the culture got on it in the late, after, let me say, 2015-ish. That's when it became popularized. 2015, 16, 17,
became
somewhere
cool
around
to
there.
be a scammer.
Yeah, it became cool to be a scammer.
Because back in the day, to be a scammer was shunned upon.
But it was people who was doing it also back then too. It was people who was writing checks in the 90s and clearing shit and doing all that. That's a white collar crime. So I think the question that you asking me is, when did it become a part of our culture? And that was probably later on, because we tend to be late to the party.
Facts. So you have the hustle of with the promo girls.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about the promo girls. When did you start this, and what does it consist of?
The promo girls is a marketing company that I came up with. Video Vixens and a marketing company that I came up with or whatever. I came up with it, I want to say in 2010, something like that. Around that time, that's when I started getting my feet wet with it. And how I came up with it was basically because I needed a way to promote myself. You know what I'm saying? And actually, the God's honest truth is, the first time a promo girl or whatever sat on stage, it was a chick that I didn't know just jumped on the stage and started dancing and flashed the crowd.
Damn.
And when I got off the stage, a dude thought I set it up, and he offered to pay me to have the girl do that on his performance. And it just became a business. The hustler in me just took over.
Straight like that.
Basically, that's the short version.
So your ass has been going crazy off a quick hustle, a quick tap on the shoulder.
Yeah, man. I done turned it into a legit business now, but it started off. I was just on stage. I used to go to Subterranean. Shout out to 606 Gods. They used to have an open mic on Tuesday. It was the longest running open mic in Chicago. I think they still do it.
Which one is this called?
It's Subterranean.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Tuesday nights.
Yeah, they do still do that, matter of fact.
Yeah. I don't know who's in front of it right now because I haven't been in a while. But long story short, I used to be up there every week. And one week I was up there and I was doing my thing, and a woman jumped on stage with me, and I just let her go and let her do what she doing. And as my song ended, she basically jumped up and down and flashed the crowd, and everybody went crazy. And I was gonna leave it at that. That was it for me. Like I was like, all right, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? But when I went to the bar after I got off stage, a guy cut into me and was like, "Hey man, that was dope how you did that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get your number. I want her to come on stage at my performance."
Exactly.
And I didn't even know her, but we put it together. You feel me?
What would you be doing if there was no music underground industry in India?
Man, bro, I'd be applying pressure to somebody somewhere in the street.
That's dope. And that's CS. Your Mount Rushmore. Who would those guys be?
Artists that I just like.
Yep. 4 people on the Mount Rushmore. You can add 5 if you would like. I usually say 5 myself, but what 4 people would you say would be on the top of the Mount Rushmore, Chicago for you?
Of Chicago? Because
Yeah.
that's a different answer.
Yeah, Chicago.
Oh, shit. Kanye.
Yeezy.
I ain't gonna lie. Of Chicago, if you asking me, it'll be all Ye. Ye don't get enough. Ye don't get enough credit in this city for what he really done. It'll be Ye the producer, Ye the rapper, Ye the fashion designer, Ye the outsmoke, right? For president, it'll be all Ye, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, it'll be all Ye.
Makes a lot of sense too. So I got more questions, my boy. What kind of girls do you look for when you recruiting for the promo girls?
Well nowadays I got an assistant that's over that, but when I was doing it, I'm looking for somebody that's outgoing. I'm looking for somebody pretty. I'm looking for somebody that know the culture. You know, because if you don't know, it don't mix well. You got to know what's going on and what's happening in this culture to mix. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just be pretty. You got to be pretty and of the culture. Like I'm looking for an around the way girl with a business mind.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for.
So give me a quick day in the life of Franseno.
Oh man, I'm wake up.
What time we waking up? What time we waking up?
Shit, it depends, bro. Most of the time I don't go to sleep till what people call the morning.
Okay.
So
you go to sleep in the morning, you bounce back.
If I wake up, if I've been up all night, I'm probably not gonna get up to 10, 11.
Okay.
Get up, work out. You know what I'm saying? Of course, shower, shave, all that kind of stuff. Then I'm in the studio writing songs. I do the family man thing. I gotta attend to my daughters. And then I'm out trying to get it, man. I'm looking for the next dollar. I'm looking for the next opportunity. I'm going 79th. I gotta go see what my people talking about.
Okay. Day in the life. When them cameras gonna come on, man? We need one of them motherfucking, like them DVDs you used to put out back in the day.
Oh,
we need something fresh and new.
I'm looking for something right now. I swear to God, I'm looking for a new media. I think y'all wanna go there?
Yeah, let's go.
I think the underground needs a new media.
And like, how would you?
That we control.
How would you put it out to the public?
That's the problem.
That's
right
what I'm saying. I'm trying to think.
We got the medium, but the how to get it out to the people is the problem. Because I don't want to put it on the internet because then it's free. These pay services are taking more than they share, more than they cut, and then we don't eat on the back end with them.
Are we talking about like OnlyFans?
I'm talking about all of them, bro.
Pornhub.
I ain't talking about just one in particular.
Okay.
But everybody got their own different problem. Mm-hmm. But okay, so back in the day, we controlled the mixtape circuit, right? And when I say we, I mean the culture controlled it. Anybody can jump in it, but you had to be of the culture to be involved. You had to have skills, and you had to make dope product to elevate in it. That got replaced by the DVD game. The DVD game gave way to the internet and YouTube because after a while there just wasn't no more DVD players and everybody was on YouTube and they stuff was going on there. Now it's kind of like podcasts, and that's a great way to make money, and a lot of brothers is coming up off of that and taking advantage of that platform. But the big companies are coming in, and by that not existing, they swooping in and grabbing people before they can even really realize their potential. Like the good thing about the mixtape game was it wasn't controlled by nobody. So you can be DJ K Slay on the radio and DJ K Slay on the mixtapes. You could be DJ Ferris on the radio and DJ Ferris in the mixtapes. Sean Mack and with this, it's like once the companies come in, they almost 360 in you. So now they own you to a certain extent, and you're not allowing that freedom. And anytime you ain't got that freedom, you ain't got that control. A lot of times it ain't cracked up to what it appear to be.
That's facts. Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Have you ever tapped into the porn industry or any movie industry type?
Both. But from behind the scenes, I ain't never been in a porn. I ain't never actually filmed myself. I got an OnlyFans. You go check out my OnlyFans right now. You know what I'm saying?
Drop that link. Drop it for them.
Yeah, OnlyFans.com/Franseno. Franseno. Some of the wildest stuff you ever want to see on there. You know what I'm saying? Some of the baddest chicks in the city, out the city. You know what I'm saying? Your girl might be on there if you a hater. You know what I mean? But from behind the scenes, I done managed a few porn stars. I done done a few things with the promo girls. The biggest thing, I had one of the promo girls in the first Ant-Man movie. Small role, but it was major for our company. And a lot of different stuff like that. Empire, Force, things of that nature.
Facts. Do you think Chicago has what it takes to become top dog in this industry? Some of all industries, like, you know.
Yeah. I think we almost there in music. We might be there in music. We're just not there probably as far as credibility. But anytime they making sub-genres of something that we created, yeah, we there.
Fucking right.
We definitely there in influence, and in rap, influence is a bigger factor than anything else.
Fucking right. So we got I'm not a hustler. Wait, I'm not a rapper. I'm a hustler. Part 1, 2, 3. When part 4 coming out?
Man, I don't know right now. I'm working on. I got a new project. I got my first drill project coming out called 079 Crazy. That's gonna drop at the top of the year. I'm not a rapper. I'm a hustler. Part 4, Anira 4. I've been teasing it for a while. Like I done created it and scrapped it at least 3 times, just because I want to go back to the roots. Like I'm not a rapper. I'm a hustler series was a mixtape series, and mixtapes almost don't exist no more.
No, they don't.
So it's like it's not like I don't want to do it, because I do want to do it, but I wanted to live in the space it was created in, and that's hard to do in 2023, 2024.
So do you think it's necessary to talk that street shit in your music for it to be heard? Or do you think you can get away with talking some worldly type shit or talking some other kind of, you know?
Is it necessary in music? No. Is it necessary in my music? I think so, because it's necessary in my life. But it's not necessary in music, because you got cats like J. Cole and Kendrick and other cats that just not in the what you would consider street music. So it's not necessary for music. Hell no. It ain't necessary. You can look at somebody like Tech Nine, who is major,
Facts.
selling out all over the world, and he don't talk street stuff. You can look at Currency, who's major on the underground, ain't talking street stuff. Wiz Khalifa, I can keep on naming them. So it's not necessary in music. I do believe it's necessary in my music only because the streets is such a big part of my foundation and my life. But it's not necessary in music, and people need to know that it ain't necessary. So if that ain't you and it ain't what you a part of, you don't need to do that. You ain't gotta misrepresent yourself for nobody, because it's an audience for everybody. It's more people that ain't street than it is street, and that's a fact.
You're right. So I see you say you went to the media podcast type.
Yeah.
You used to do the DVDs and
Yeah.
you got the movie shit going. You got the internet on lock. What's next for Franseno?
Man, I want to start making hood movies. I'm coming in that hood movie space, bro. I want to make like my own. I'm bout it, for lack of a better word.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And get all of that Tubi and all that. That's what I'm coming for. More acting projects. I've actually done some in the past, but I'm finna focus on that. That's gonna be a major thing I want to get my hands in. And just more music, man. I want to keep coming with them, keep flooding them. I'm doing features. I'm killing features right now. If you need a feature, DM me or something. And just more of it, man. Putting it in their face, man. That's all I want to do. Keep putting it in their face. Stay independent. Stay black owned. You know what I mean? And do my thing. Shout out to NGB.
That's what's up, my boy. Any shout outs? Any more shout outs?
Oh, man, I got a million shout outs, man. Shout out to you for one. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to the International Radio. Shout out to NGB. Shout out to Walla. Shout out to Chirac Bands. Shout out to King Irene. Them boys really put a foot in my ass to really get out here and start showing my face again, because I was getting real comfortable behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's down with the crew. You know what I mean? Shout out to Everlasting Money Entertainment. My boy Mondo, KB. You know what I mean? Thello. Everybody to support. Shout out to Eastside. Shout out to Chicago. 79. Shout out to everybody in Miami to support. I got a big Miami following, man. Shout out to them boys down in Miami, man, in Brickell. You know what I'm saying? South Beach and Poker Bean Projects and all that.
That's what's up. Hey, shout out to those boys. Shout out to y'all for listening, man. Hey, every Friday, that's what we do, man. We pull up, pop out, and we do what we do to get us. Pull up to the International Radio Studio and holler at my boy Nino. He cut these mics on and we get busy. You already know, every Friday, 5 to 7, that's what we do.
Shout out
Pull
to
up
Nino
on the get us.
too. Shout
Yeah,
out.
man. Hey, at the end of the night, though, looking for something to do, though. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hey, tap in, man.
Oh, yeah, we outside.
Franseno, we got that shit for you, man. After hours slots. Just for something exclusive to do.
After hours. And I'm finna start having artists perform, too. A lot of people been asking me. You know, my first one, I done promised to my boy Devo Luciano.
Okay.
So he gonna get the first slot. But after that, we gonna start having cats come out to perform at the after hours. You know what I'm saying? Just here and there, ain't gonna be no showcase. Ain't gonna be 30 people or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
One good artist.
One good artist, maybe two on the night, just maybe. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all come rock out, real intimate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let you get some real good fan exposure and all that, and do your thing.
That's what's up. Fucking Franseno, the after hour king. Let's go, man. Need y'all to tap in, man. Hey, every Friday, that's what we do. We tap in with the getters. Hey, every fucking day, 24/7, we tap in with the music heads. That's what we do, man. 24/7 on internationalradio.net. All you gotta do is tap in, push that button, and you're gonna hear good music. Good music. You might even hear yourself if you're an artist or if you're an entrepreneur. You might hear your commercial. You might hear us, you know, putting your good business into good rotation. So that's what you on. Tap in with us, man. Every Friday. Matter of fact, 24/7. Tap in with us. You can find me on all networks. All networks under the name ChicaGoGetter. Or you can just tap into the word Go Getter Show and you might find the word ChicaGoGetter. Your boy ChicaGoGetter. That's what we on. That's what I'm on. So yeah, every Friday. Let's go.